everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. I thought we'd do a fun reading for each zodiac sign with an affirmation and a tarot card. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions continue to help the channel to grow. I really appreciate all your support. To support my work with a donation, please visit buymeacoffee or ko-fi.com. I also have a wish list, and all those links are in the description box as well as in the comment section. Alright, we're going to go ahead and begin. And I have Aries here on the top. Okay, what is the affirmation for Aries? Energy. I am enthusiastic and full of energy. Positive energy is everywhere. I have energy in every single thing I do. Aries, that makes sense. And then we do have act, so action and energy, maybe using your energy wisely at this time. For Aries. Okay, Three of Swords. And Nine of Swords. After some kind of heavy situation that's been something that's stressing you out, something that might be keeping you up at night, maybe some kind of pain or heartache. So try and use your energy wisely and make sure that you're getting rest. It'll be time to act when you feel better. Get one more. Okay, yes. And we have the Ace of Wands, but it came out in reverse. So a new creative start, some kind of passionate energy, but it just looks like not right now. Hold on to that idea or build up your energy. You need to heal first. All right, so that is what I have for Aries. I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back. Okay, for Taurus, it says cultivate. So what are you getting ready to cultivate, Taurus? What's your affirmation? Okay, uniqueness. Every day I embrace my uniqueness. I allow my individuality to shine in the world. Okay, so this could be about some kind of new look, some kind of style or beauty. This could also be allowing yourself to shine from the inside out, being authentic for Taurus. Okay, the Emperor. This could be an Aries, a boss, divine masculine energy. Okay. Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So the situation, is it balanced? Is there some kind of lie here? Someone needs to take the lead and balance out the situation. Is this being true to you and being true to yourself? There's some kind of deceit here. Perhaps you are not really showing your true self or being authentic with regards to your self-worth or your self-value, or with reciprocity, some kind of what you're receiving in this situation with this father energy, divine masculine energy, boss, or someone in charge or in control. It could also be that you are the one that needs to take the lead in this situation and be balanced in your energy. Allow more in your life, allow more truth, and honestly is going to bring you back into this better balanced energy and cut out this deception. That is what I have for Taurus. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hi, Gemini. Okay, we have Gemini with the 3 for the 3rd house. Cross-pollinate. So socializing or communication. What are you cross-pollinating? Let's get your affirmation for Gemini. Generosity. I do special things for others because it makes me feel delighted. I give without expecting anything in return. Okay. Uniqueness. And this came out for Taurus as well. Every day I embrace my uniqueness. I allow my individuality to shine in the world. So if you have a Taurus connection, you might want to watch that reading as well. If you have heavy Taurus energy in your chart, this may resonate with both of those readings. The generosity here is that you are giving without expecting anything in return, and with the cross-pollinate energy, you might be due more, because the Taurus reading was talking about making things balanced. This could have to do with community, with the bees there. Could also be being more authentic, being yourself for Gemini. Okay, the High Priestess. This could be a Pisces energy, but I also see it as Gemini energy. The High Priestess, secrets, mystery, needing to use one's intuition. Eight of Wands, beautiful. Things happening quickly, passionate communication or travel. And the Hangman. So once this happens, once you figure out what it is that you need to surrender, the Hangman energy is also Pisces energy. The Hangman energy, he's kind of hung up in this like time of limbo, and he needs to start seeing things in a different perspective. He's being enlightened while he's hanging there upside down. And he can cut himself down. Normally he has a blade or some kind of tool that he can cut himself down. The Hangman is being enlightened, and he's seeing things from a different perspective. Once he realizes what that is, he can cut himself down, and he knows what he needs to surrender, what he needs to change, so that he can move forward. So using your intuition, you know that things will happen quickly once you surrender something. And this could have to do with your giving and receiving and being authentic to yourself. Alright, so that is what I have for Gemini. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Alright, Cancer with Immerse. For the 4th house. What is the affirmation for Cancerians? Okay, awareness. I enjoy every moment with all my senses. I am aware of my thoughts and feelings here and now. Wow. And it did come out in reverse. So are you blocking some kind of emotions or feelings? Are you not allowing yourself to immerse? Perhaps because it can be overwhelming, especially for a sign ruled by the moon. Okay, what are the tarot messages for Cancer? Okay, Knight of Swords. The harsh truth. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone coming in with a message. Wow. With the Sword of Truth. A message, a breakthrough. The swords can be intelligent, logical, they can be cold and cutting, and the Sword of Truth can cut out what no longer serves or what you no longer need. Okay, could this be trying to control your emotions or trying to control someone or something? The Emperor is a card of taking the lead. It is the Emperor rules the empire. Could be an Aries energy, but definitely kind of harsh, cold, controlling. So it looks like either being truthful, taking the lead in a situation, but trying to to be aware of, like, reading the room, I'm feeling like, and allowing yourself to be present and in the moment, and to feel your emotions, not to just cut yourself off from whatever it is. Alright, so that is what I have for Cancerians. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hi, Leo. Leo says shine, and 5 for the 5th house energy. Okay, what is the affirmation for Leo? Okay, harmony. I am harmony. I live in harmony with the world. All my relationships are loving and balanced. What are you listening to, Leo? Are you listening to music? There's some kind of situation here where things need to be balanced, loving. For Leo. Okay, Ten of Swords. After some kind of ending or betrayal, some kind of situation that felt like a backstabbing or something that felt like a hurtful ending. Okay, Six of Wands, recognizing something or being recognized. This could be pride, but there's some kind of victory here. And then being guarded. So, what is this? The truth, sort of truth, cutting out what you no longer need. This could also be that something comes to light or there's some kind of breakthrough. Something that you know was a heartbreaking or something hurtful, was a betrayal. You recognize this, or you're being recognized. Maybe this hurt someone else that you know. This could also be that you've been hurt in the past, and ego and pride has you kind of feeling wounded from the past and guarded. And this is something that you might be realizing. There's some kind of truth that you might be needing to speak, or some truth that is coming out. It's also something that you might be needing to cut out because you need to bring balance and harmony and loving energy back into your life. Alright, so that is what I have for Leo. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Hi, Virgo. Virgo says digest, and it's number 6 for the 6th house. Okay, what is the affirmation for Virgo? I'd like to know if the Virgos, because of having Virgo energy, need to kind of mind what they eat regularly. I know I do, but I have Virgo in the 7th house. But I'm also a huge Gemini stellium, so... Okay, when I listen to my body's needs, I feel more alive and joyful. Healing. And this card came out for Aries, so if you have any Aries energy or strong air energy in your chart, you might want to look at the Aries reading. It was a lot about healing. So I am enthusiastic and full of energy. Positive energy is everywhere. I have energy in every single thing I do. Beautiful. And I love those colors together. Look kind of like, it's like strawberries or watermelon. Alright, so perhaps you need to allow for some time for healing. This could also be that you are a healer. For Virgo. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Yes, especially if something is making you feel unwell, feel left out in the cold, feel like you need support. Knight of Swords, some kind of harsh truth. air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone coming in with harsh truth, sword of truth. Okay, the Fool, Aries energy. So that could be that connection there. The Fool card, taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. But it could also be something that is either making you feel foolish or something that is like a foolish choice. Okay, the Emperor. Wow, another Aries energy. So definitely talking to someone that has some kind of Aries connection or heavy Aries energy in their chart. The Emperor, divine masculine energy. Aries, again, the Emperor can be someone who takes charge, someone who wants to be in control, or someone who can be very controlling, can be a boss, a father, a grandfather, divine masculine partner. So this could be that this situation is not making you feel well, making you feel left out. Someone might be kind of harsh and cold with their communication. You might need healing from this energy. Maybe father wounds or ex-partners or partnership wounds. The masculine energy as well could be needing to heal. And there's some kind of new beginning here, or something that, like that feeling of imposter syndrome, or feeling of lack mindset, feeling of not being worthy, feeling like foolish or not in control of a situation. Alright, so that is what I have for Virgo. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Alright, we have Libra next with balance and 7 for 7th house energy. Long-term partnerships, contracts, commitments, including marriage. Libra's affirmation is okay, we have 2. So Gemini received the generosity card as well. I do special things for others because it makes me feel delighted. I give without expecting anything in return. And goodness. I am good. All situations are filled with goodness and joy. There is only good. So, trying to bring balance into that give and take energy. Are you giving from an empty cup? Are you giving too much? Okay, wow. Oh my goodness. So I did mention Gemini energy. We have the Lovers card. Could this be a divine union, divine partnership? The Lovers card is a 6, which talks about that balanced energy, seeking balance in an unbalanced situation. It could also be a return to health. The Lovers card itself, it speaks of divine union, divine love. It is a choice, head over heart or heart over mind, choice or decision. Something that feels intense and beautiful in a love connection. We have the Magician, which is also a Gemini energy, both ruled by Mercury. Both cards associated with the rulership of Mercury. The Magician has everything that he needs to manifest whatsoever he will. He has cups, the pentacle, the wand, and a sword. So, is this manipulating a situation? Sometimes the Magician can be manipulating or using a situation to your benefit. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yes, be careful of that. Be careful of using people or using situations or giving to a situation knowing that you are just kind of trying to manipulate a situation. This is mind games, manipulation, someone wins, but at what cost? Someone wins, but someone loses. Okay, the Tower. A shakeup, a breakup, something that was built on a faulty foundation. So this is shocking energy. Could be a breakup. Okay, Cancer zodiac sign, the Chariot, could be movement forward. This could be moving away from this energy that was manipulative or hurtful, or something that needed to be knocked down so you can build it back better. This could be making a choice for love, making a choice, you know, making a different choice. This time being disciplined and determined to get those two horses, to get them on the same page, to go in the direction of your dreams, goals, and intentions, ultimately to success. So when I look at these cards and I see all this together, I feel as though try not to manipulate a situation, use your gifts for good, make a choice that is going to be true and honest with what it is that you are going for, something that you love, a choice for love or a choice for mind, right? And this looks like a lot of manipulative energy to kind of play mind games. So I would probably go with the love energy, tear down whatever is not healthy about a situation and then move forward. All right, so that is what I have for Libra. I hope that it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shift Intuition. Take care and thank you for watching. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, your card says investigate. And we have card number 8 for the 8th house energy. For Scorpio, what's the affirmation? Kindness. I am kind and loving. I always treat others with all my attention and respect. Okay, so there is a question of kindness here. You need to be more kind to yourself and to others. This could be something about investigating people kind of truthfully and honestly. Not just being like suspicious of everyone. Okay, what is this for Scorpio? Okay, we have Queen of Wands. It came out in reverse, but I think I'm holding the deck upside down, so I'll switch that up. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. She's passionate, creative, makes things happen, confident. And because it did come out in reverse, I do see it as maybe lacking confidence, maybe faking it till she makes it and not feeling that. So try and be kind to those people, even if you feel like, wow, you know, that person has it all together. You know, you never know what others are going through. And honestly, it just takes one negative comment to push someone over the edge, because we really never know. Okay, what is this? Okay, the Magician. Now, I did turn the cards, and it still came out in reverse. So, yes, so the Magician energy, having everything that they need to manifest whatsoever they will. This person may feel stuck. This may be a Gemini energy or a Mercury energy. The Magician having the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle. The skills, all the tools that they need to manifest whatsoever they will, but it also came out in reverse. So, is this a manipulative energy? I don't know. Do they feel like they can do it? Maybe not. For Scorpio. Okay, Six of Swords. Moving forward to calmer waters, leaving the drama behind. Sometimes I feel like, you know, some of the stronger signs, like, and I say stronger signs, really, everybody has all 12 zodiac energies in their chart. And it's really the planets that you're ruled by, not necessarily the sign, the zodiac sign. But some of the signs are just generally known as being stronger or tougher, or, you know, more protective, or more, have like a harder shell, right? And I do see that for Scorpios, and I also kind of see that for some of the fire signs as well. This could be that zodiac sign energy, that's like a blanket energy for whatever sign, is definitely just, it's not true. I mean, we can say that it's like not true. I, being a Gemini stellium, but I have my stellium in the 4th house, so I'm very much an introvert, not necessarily a social butterfly like they usually kind of make all the Geminis. So you can't just paint everybody with a broad brush. This Queen of Wands has that energy kind of in reverse, and that Magician energy was also in reverse. So leaving that kind of drama behind, just like the judgments of people, I think. Let's get one more for Scorpio. Yes. Again, I'm feeling like this is the truth. Making these cold and cutting, you know, decisions, or intelligent kind of logical choices that take nothing else into consideration. And this is feeling like an ending, backstabbing, a betrayal, a painful ending. So King of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. Seeing things from a different perspective with that bird of prey there. And kind of putting an end to that thought process or that thinking, and then moving forward to calmer waters. I am kind and loving. I always treat others with all my attention and respect. Just maybe shifting the thinking to, like, we don't know how it feels and how everybody is actually like dealing with something completely and totally different that we can understand. And at the same time, they may not want to get into it with us, but we just need to understand that everybody's going through something. All right, so that is what I have for Scorpio. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Okay, Sagittarius, expand, and we have 9 for the 9th house. What is the affirmation for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, I hear a bunch of honking. Are you traveling somewhere? Okay, every day I embrace my uniqueness. I allow my individuality to shine in the world. So being authentic is going to help you in all situations, but especially wherever you want to expand. Okay, King of Wands. This could be you or someone taking on this energy, fiery energy, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Makes things happen. Go get 'em type king. Okay, the Lover's card. Now that card did come out in reverse. Head over heart or heart over mind, choice or decision. Gemini energy, divine union or divine love energy. That is maybe a difficult decision or something that feels like it's got you up at night, maybe worried, stressed out, maybe not wanting to make a difficult decision. Okay, needing to use one's intuition. There's secrets there. The High Priestess energy can be Pisces, but I also see it as Gemini energy. Secrets, she who knows. So there may be something here that you are worried about. Maybe that this person has another lover or another relationship going on, or another connection, or maybe they're having difficulty choosing the relationship in the situation right now. You're worried about it. You need to use your intuition. You are unique and you're beautiful and you're lovable, and it's not about you. So I just have to say that it's not about you. Don't worry about their choice or their decision. And I can say that, you know, and it may sound kind of light or frivolous or ambivalent, but truthfully, just focus on being authentic. You will attract the right person for you at the right time, and you need to trust your intuition on that. Perhaps this situation is, you know, just a difficult decision, but it's important that you stop worrying about it. Kind of focus on your intuitive guidance and synchronicities that you might be receiving, messages from God, Source, Spirit. Alright, thank you for watching, Sagittarius. That is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care. Alright, Capricorn, it's your turn. Your card says achieve and number 10 for the 10th house. Capricorn, let's get your affirmation. Confidence. I am motivated, positive, and confident. I can create anything I put my mind to. Beautiful. You might be lacking confidence at this time, or needing to work on that, or needing to focus or remember that there's something that you are trying to achieve and you can do it. Okay, wow. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Libra just because Libra received, I think they received all three of these cards. They had a couple other cards as well, but we have the Five of Swords, so mind games and manipulation, or some kind of something that doesn't feel good and it feels like defeat. And the Tower card, which is a toppling down of something that wasn't built on a solid foundation to begin with. So the Tower comes in and shakes things up so that you can build, basically build it new, build it better. The Tower can be a breakup, a shakeup. And the Chariot card, Cancer zodiac sign energy. The Chariot is getting those two horses in the direction of your dreams, goals, and intentions, getting them on the same page, and with determination, getting to success. I'm really drawn to the shield that he's holding, and it has a sun on it, so that may also be important to some of you, maybe Leo energy. Alright, so also letting your inner light shine outwardly, that confidence energy. This could be that you need to work on building back your confidence after some kind of mind games or defeat that kind of toppled down things, but with determination you can succeed and get going. Get up and get going again. That Chariot energy, that could be a vehicle as well, but movement forward. Alright, so that is what I have for Capricorn. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Hi, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, your card says collaborate, and card number 11 for the 11th house. Let's get your affirmation for Aquarius. And I hear the dogs barking, Aquarius. That may be a message for you. When I listen to my body's needs, I feel more alive and joyful. Healing. So there may be some type of healing energy here. You may be a healer, or you may be needing to pay attention to, yes, I choose to let go and trust that things will always evolve positively. I trust that everything is always in harmony with goodness. Trust. So trust that your body knows what to do. Your body knows how to heal. You might want to listen to meditations or affirmations. I'm really loving these colors together. Okay, what is this for Aquarius? Okay, the Lover's card. Gemini energy, head over heart or heart over mind, choice or decision in love, divine union. Okay, we have 10 of Cups and it came out in reverse. So this is something ideal, happy ending, but it came out in reverse. So are you not allowing yourself to believe in the fairy tale ending? Okay, wow, 10 of Swords. Something that feels like a backstabbing or betrayal, a painful ending. Perhaps this is healing your views on relationships or love and allowing for, after some type of betrayal or a feeling of being hurt or jaded in the past, of things ending in a negative way, you can turn things around and potentially, yes, transmute. This has to do with death and rebirth. Some kind of total transformation. Having to do with the King of Wands energy. Fiery energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. He's a go-get-em type king, someone who makes things happen. Okay, Page of Pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles is a message of something solid and tangible, but it's a small offer. And in reverse, maybe this person is not willing to learn anything new. This person is not... Okay, these cards. We'll keep that one, but I'm going to pull a couple more from the deck now that I have it upright. Okay, the Magician. And the Magician came out in reverse. So having all the tools necessary, having all the skills, having the wand, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and manifesting whatsoever they will, but having that energy, that could be a Gemini, having all that energy and all those skills and still not being able to manifest what they want. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Someone coming in with an apology, or someone smooth talker, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy, but this is also in reverse. So someone not coming in with an apology. Perhaps this is someone who kind of like betrayed your trust in a way, and there was some kind of ending, some kind of a rebirth. Maybe this person is full of ego. Maybe you can't trust them. This is looking at the situation, and maybe they didn't even apologize. Maybe you're waiting for an apology that you are not receiving. So this is asking you to go ahead and try and heal from those situations regardless. Heal, because not everyone is the same. Yes, and you need to not worry about this. You need to like let it go. You need to heal. You need to like sleep, get enough rest, nourish yourself. Okay, seriously, all the cards are coming out in reverse. For Aquarius, let's get one more. Okay, Queen of Wands. Yes, your confidence level is important. So having the confidence, making things happen. And she is the counterpart there to the King of Wands, making things happen. Passionate, confident, attractive, making things happen. Alright, so that is what I have for Aquarius. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Hi, Pisces. Your card says sensitize, and 12th, so associated with the 12th house energy of Pisces. What is the affirmation for Pisces? Okay, warmth. Loving myself and loving others brings me warmth, self-assurance, and strength. Alright, let's get your tarot. Pisces, I feel like sometimes Pisces energy can be a bit of an escapist energy. So this is allowing yourself to feel warmth and connection and love. Okay, Justice. So balance energy. This could be a Libra seeking what's fair and what's just in a situation. And if you look closely at the scales, the Libra scales hold a heart and a feather. Okay, Five of Swords, leaving behind this nastiness, mind games, manipulation. Try not to hold on to that because we do have it in reverse. A sense of defeat. Okay, and the Chariot card also came out in reverse. Cancer zodiac sign. The need to get those horses on the same path, in the same direction, and get them going so that they can move forward in the direction of your dreams, goals, and intentions. With determination, you can get to your success. Okay, Nine of Swords. This has to do with something that you're worried about or having nightmares about, maybe not allowing yourself to sleep. King of Pentacles. Something having to do with Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, or building wealth. Someone who is focused on their finances. Someone who perhaps is married. The Justice energy can be the beginning of a contract or the ending of a contract. King of Pentacles believes in the institution of marriage, commitment, and family, but he can be a provider and sometimes focused just on the financial aspect, not really spending time with family, but really working hard. So you might be considering the warmth that you receive from this person. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it balanced for you? And perhaps you might be seeking some kind of situation to remedy this, that it just feels like a loss. It feels like mind games, manipulation, or it feels like a defeat. You feel defeated. With discipline and determination, you can move forward to your success. But you're feeling perhaps kind of worried about making this decision. It looks like it's a wise financial decision, but perhaps it's not about love, right? It's like for money. Let's get one more card for Pisces. Okay, so yeah, so again with the Magician energy, we had a few signs. I believe Libra's reading had the Magician and the Five of Swords, and I believe it was Capricorn also had those energies together. So the Magician energy is ruled by Mercury, Gemini energy, but the Magician has everything that they need to manifest whatsoever they will. They have the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. They also have all the skills that they need. And without any negative cards around, the Magician just has skills and tools and can manifest a lot of beautiful things, right? Make things happen. But with the Five of Swords and with kind of like negative cards around, especially with all this worry, there's mind games and there's manipulation here. So try to be aware, like situationally aware of who can you trust, of what the situation means moving forward. This Five of Swords energy, now it's in reverse, so it could be coming out of that. But with the Magician still here upright, I don't know. The Chariot card is moving forward with something and kind of feeling worried about it. With the Nine of Swords really being up in your head about it. The King of Pentacles. Let's do a clarification on him. Let's see what this King of Pentacles tell us. What can you tell us about this King of Pentacles? Is this a good choice or a bad choice? What is this King of Pentacles? Okay, yes. You are potentially turning a blind eye, not wanting to see the truth about this situation, kind of not asking the right questions, or maybe blocking out this commitment. The Two of Swords is blocking. It is also not wanting to see. So really, you need to get the truth about the situation, so that you can stop worrying about it, and so that you can make the best choice moving forward. Yes, and this has to do with a Sagittarius or temperance, patient energy, balance. It's a compromise, mixing head and heart, testing your toes in the water. So maybe examining the situation, kind of testing things out, and definitely getting more information before you make a full on commitment and contract with this situation. But loving yourself better, making the choice for what's good for you, making sure that you're focusing on that, not just what someone else may be trying to get out of the situation. All right, that is what I have for Pisces. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd like to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching.